America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Carolina Panthers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnels here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping it?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Charles, we'll take a look there at the draft class for the New York Jets. Robert Saleh, the new head coach. He's got his quarterback as they took Zach Wilson, number 2, and moved Sam Darnold down to Carolina.
And we might end up saying that Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss, taken at number 34, could go down as one of the steals in the draft. The wide receiver was drawing rave reviews as far back as the OTAs. And one other one that we should note, how about how they manipulated the draft? Traded at number 14 to take the guard Elijah Vera-Tucker out of USC to protect Zach Wilson.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They run with Patterson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Patterson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Panthers for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
Well, they wrote this well upfield across the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Newton will get this out right here to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll get this complete to Erickson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 29, Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson able to shake him off. And he can't get away forever. And down he goes. Derek Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Croft, 28 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Abdulah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus Trotter with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws throws that he's made before, didn't happen to get it completed in this case. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. And Rudolph has it to tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton going to let it fly for Rudolph. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches up in the to see him back on the field doing his thing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. That'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good shot.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Patterson on the carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? Right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw inside. McCaffrey's got it. It's a room to maneuver. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Carolina. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Newton, and that's complete to McCaffrey. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play fake, and it's Newton. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the
Easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
In New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this year.
That was something that was harped upon all week in practice, because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now Jones. The catch and roll, Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A look at the numbers for Aguilar a week ago. 7 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And some space here. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Big play there for New England.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start right out of them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Right down the field and score on the opening drive. Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the 2nd overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets have got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, It's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys that can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. On the carpet, a fumble, and the Patriots have it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. We are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy in midfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. He'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. We'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 31, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets lead. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one.
Cordell Patterson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cordell Patterson. 46 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, this is Harris. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jones now on 3rd down. this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They go play action with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down, their horse. They needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones to throw from his end zone. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. While the training, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as it...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cordero Patterson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the... Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick is good. See, whereabouts will be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bat starts blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move.
Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time, and leading him out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU. Man open, here is Crowder. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds Corey Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 65 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
You have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
First down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 6-0 our score after 1. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Wilson. This one left side caught by Patterson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, Gordon once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And they're popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Patterson. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cordero Patterson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here now, a look. At Melvin Gordon. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. That's checked down to Gordon. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action now. Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And Crowder's now in his 3rd year with the Jets after 4 in Washington. A dependable route runner. He makes a nice catch there.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right. Back to this Week 3 matchup. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your...
Oh, that's just not fair, and that room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Bridgewater now. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well. I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. So here's Wilson and the Jets down by 1. 1:06 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Patterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes it down deep. Into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 83 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Tannehill throwing again. This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. We both.
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Now a give, right side. It's Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw is Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jack shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There's Wilson to throw. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, with the 2nd pick of round 2. Plenty of targets to go around, a fairly thin receiving core now. And Elijah Moore, so explosive, picks up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Corey Davis, of course, 4 years with these Tennessee Titans. They decided not to pick up his 5th-year option, so he left for the Jets. Even though he's coming off statistically his best. And he is in! Touchdown, New York! Michael Carter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. The lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the rookie Michael Carter's touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferguson.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Miles Boykin as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's it. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a dump off here complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
117 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff in the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
A short one pulled in by Folkser.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Foot connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in. Tackle the ball.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run with Patterson. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get the lead up to 11. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got room. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Make a play ball, baby. Make a play ball.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Quickly here, and it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Throwing again is Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Jones has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as